Hey, Warriors fans. Tonight, we're diving deep into all the latest happenings with Golden State and breaking down the game that really showcased what this team is capable of. The match against the Jazz was one that had a lot of people guessing it might be close, but what we saw was a display of dominance that left no doubt about who's running the show right now. 16-point victories like this are exactly what you want to see when you're trying to gauge the resilience of a team facing unexpected challenges, especially after losing a key player like Jimmy. Early in the season, when he went down, the team struggled to find its rhythm. But now it's clear that the Warriors are rediscovering their identity and demonstrating the depth that has been quietly building behind the scenes. What stood out in this game wasn't just the score, but the way the bench contributed. 5 players off the bench scored in double digits, which is the kind of performance that elevates a team from being good to being truly dangerous. These games are about more than just winning. They are about revealing character and testing who belongs in the long-term vision of the franchise. It's an opportunity to see who thrives under pressure, who embraces the team mentality, and who is simply performing for individual stats. Watching these moments unfold allows the coaching staff and fans alike to get a sense of who will be a key contributor as the season progresses and who might fade when the stakes rise. Looking at the box score, it's encouraging to see how many players stepped up. Steph Curry had another excellent performance, showing why he remains one of the premier scorers in the league. Will Richardson contributed solidly, and Moses Moody had a breakout night, scoring 26 points just behind Steph's 27. That kind of efficiency, 9 for 15 from the field, demonstrates that the Warriors are finding ways to thrive even without their original roster fully intact. It's the combination of veteran leadership, young talent rising to the occasion, and role players maximizing their minutes that creates this kind of balanced attack. Even though Draymond Green wasn't as offensively aggressive as some might hope, his overall impact on both ends of the floor remains significant. While he isn't the type of player who will consistently put up high point totals, the team relies on him to make plays that shift momentum and maintain stability. The hope is that he can gradually take on more scoring responsibility while continuing to anchor the defense. Meanwhile, the supporting cast, including Poole and Moody, is showing that they can deliver when the spotlight turns to them, which is exactly what a team needs to sustain success through the grind of an NBA season. The timing of this performance is particularly interesting given recent developments in the league. With Giannis Antetokounmpo reportedly open to a move, the Warriors find themselves in a unique position. A game like this one against the Jazz serves as a perfect showcase of the bench depth and flexibility that could be crucial if the team pursues a major trade. With multiple contributors proving their worth, Golden State can leverage both talent and financial flexibility to make a compelling case for acquiring a star of Giannis's caliber. The package they could offer, which potentially includes 3 unprotected first-round picks along with young talent and contracts that are manageable, positions the team as a serious contender in any negotiations. It's not just about acquiring a superstar, though. It's about making sure the pieces around him complement one another. The Warriors have demonstrated that they can integrate multiple high-level contributors while maintaining cohesion. That balance is something many teams struggle to achieve, and it's one of the reasons Golden State remains a model franchise in terms of roster construction. If they can successfully bring in a player like Giannis while keeping the chemistry intact, it's a game-changer not only for the remainder of the season, but also for the trajectory of the team in the next few years. Beyond trades and acquisitions, it's been fascinating to watch Steph Curry continue to lead the team offensively. Since Jimmy's absence, he's embraced the role of primary scorer without faltering. The consistency with which he produces points is impressive, but even more noteworthy is his ability to manage games strategically, taking over when needed and keeping defenses on their heels. Lately, he's been showing that while scoring remains his focus, he is also capable of adapting to team needs, whether it's facilitating plays, hitting crucial shots, or maintaining the tempo. Watching him perform at this level reminds everyone why he remains one of the most dangerous offensive weapons in the league. Another element worth discussing is how the Warriors are preparing for the trade deadline and the larger strategy that unfolds behind the scenes. The NBA is increasingly valuing financial flexibility, and Golden State has positioned itself to capitalize on this trend. Expiring contracts, young players with high upside, and multiple unprotected picks give them options that many teams simply do not have. The ability to act decisively during the trade window can redefine a team's season. And for the Warriors, every move is calculated to enhance both immediate performance and long-term potential. This is why monitoring their roster closely as the deadline approaches is so critical, because the right acquisition could make them instant favorites in the conference. At the same time, the league's evolution toward valuing teams over individual superstars makes the Warriors' depth even more valuable. Rather than relying on one or two players to carry the load, Golden State is building a roster where multiple contributors can rise in key moments. This is evident in the Jazz game, where every player seemed ready to step up. The implications are huge. It means the team can survive injuries, adapt to different styles of play, and still compete at a championship level. It's this combination of strategy, talent, and depth that makes Golden State a formidable opponent and a team that other franchises must reckon with in both trades and playoff matchups. Even beyond the hardwood, the Warriors' approach demonstrates a keen understanding of timing and opportunity. They are leveraging the league's current structure, player availability, and emerging trends to ensure that they are not just reacting, but actively shaping their path forward. It's this forward-thinking mindset that has kept them competitive over the years and will continue to be a defining feature of the organization. With careful management of contracts, thoughtful evaluation of talent, and strategic planning for trades, Golden State is ensuring that every move contributes to both present success and sustained excellence in the seasons to come. Now, looking ahead, the upcoming trade deadline is shaping up to be one of the most fascinating in recent memory, and the Warriors are perfectly positioned to make a decisive move. The NBA landscape has shifted, and teams are increasingly prioritizing financial flexibility, strategic depth, and the ability to make bold trades without being constrained by long-term commitments. Golden State has a unique combination of assets, expiring contracts, young players on promising trajectories, and multiple first-round picks, which gives them leverage few other teams can match. These factors not only increase their capacity to pursue a superstar like Giannis, but also allow them to build around him without sacrificing the team's identity or chemistry. It's about constructing a roster that can thrive both immediately and over the long haul. What's particularly compelling about the Warriors situation is how the bench has evolved into a genuine strength. 5 players scoring in double figures in the Jazz game shows a depth that can't be underestimated. This kind of balance allows the team to experiment with rotations and identify which players bring a championship mindset. It also gives the coaching staff insight into which contributors are playing for the team and which are pursuing individual stats. That distinction becomes critical when planning roster moves, because the goal isn't just to assemble talent. It's to ensure that each player is fully committed to the team's overarching objectives. As the trade deadline approaches, that insight could dictate who stays, who moves, and how Golden State structures a potential offer for a top-tier acquisition. Steph Curry continues to be the centerpiece of the team, and his role has expanded even further in the absence of Jimmy. He's taking on the primary scoring load with remarkable consistency, while also demonstrating the ability to adapt to the team's needs. Whether it's pushing the pace, facilitating for teammates, or hitting crucial shots under pressure, Curry's performance underscores why he remains one of the league's most dangerous offensive forces. Watching him navigate these challenges highlights his growth, not just as a scorer, but as a leader capable of elevating those around him while maintaining elite-level production. The Warriors' future strategy will heavily rely on Curry continuing to operate at this high level, which is why surrounding him with complementary talent is paramount. When it comes to potential trade scenarios, the discussion often centers on Giannis, and for good reason. His presence would instantly elevate Golden State to a different tier, giving the team a superstar capable of dominating on both ends of the floor. But acquiring Giannis isn't just about talent. It's also about structure. The Warriors can offer multiple first-round picks, young talent with high upside, and contracts that fit within their salary framework, making them a realistic destination. Other teams may try to compete, but Golden State's combination of draft capital and strategic flexibility positions them uniquely. It's a situation where having the right mix of assets, timing, and vision could pay dividends, potentially reshaping the league landscape in one decisive move. Beyond Giannis, the Warriors' roster strategy is centered around balance and championship mentality. Players like Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Moses Moody provide leadership, stability, and proven experience in critical moments. Meanwhile, younger contributors and emerging role players offer versatility and energy, ensuring that Golden State can adapt to any matchup. The upcoming trade deadline is an opportunity to refine this balance, potentially adding another elite talent while maintaining the structure that has allowed the team to compete at a high level despite recent injuries. Every move has to be deliberate, with a clear eye on both the present and the long-term implications for the franchise. Financial flexibility is another key factor that cannot be overlooked. The Warriors have built a structure that allows them to be aggressive in trades, avoid cumbersome long-term commitments, and pivot as opportunities arise. This approach reflects a broader trend in the league, where teams that can maneuver contracts and maintain cap space are better positioned to act decisively when a high-impact player becomes available. Golden State's combination of draft picks, expiring contracts, and strategic salary management gives them the tools to compete for a superstar without compromising the depth and cohesion that have become hallmarks of this team. It's a strategy that blends immediate impact with sustainable growth, and it's why the Warriors continue to be a model franchise in roster construction. As the season progresses, it's also clear that the Warriors are leveraging these opportunities to evaluate players and rotations in real time. Games like the one against the Jazz reveal who can step up under pressure and who thrives in a team-oriented environment. This insight becomes invaluable as the front office plans potential trades and roster adjustments. Understanding which players bring the right mentality, which are adaptable, and which can contribute in key moments allows Golden State to make smarter decisions at the deadline. It's not just about acquiring talent. It's about ensuring that each addition strengthens the culture and the long-term goals of the team. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. Whispers have been circling the league for weeks, but today, the buzz reached a fever pitch. Insiders claim that Giannis Antetokounmpo has finally given a nod to what could be the NBA's most jaw-dropping move in years. According to sources close to the matter, the Greek Freak has reportedly said yes, sparking an avalanche of speculation about his potential arrival in Golden State. The Warriors, a franchise synonymous with precision, timing, and championship pedigree, are said to have made a decisive move behind the scenes, with front office executives reportedly locking in their strategy as talks reportedly reached a new level of intensity today. What makes this rumor particularly tantalizing is the convergence of circumstances that could make such a blockbuster not just possible, but plausible. Golden State's blend of sharpshooting, ball movement, and playoff experience would seem to fit perfectly with Giannis' unique skill set. Sources suggest that conversations have been more than preliminary. The dialogue appears strategic, almost meticulous, hinting at a franchise willing to bend its financial and roster limitations to secure a player of his magnitude. While no official announcement has been made, the mere notion of Giannis in a Warriors uniform has sent social media into a frenzy, with fans, analysts, and rival executives all weighing in on the potential implications. Insiders hint that the discussions weren't spontaneous. They reportedly followed weeks of careful negotiation, where both sides explored not only contractual frameworks, but also on-court synergy. The Warriors, known for their forward-thinking approach, are said to have prepared multiple scenarios, each designed to optimize Giannis' impact without sacrificing the chemistry that has defined their dynasty. Meanwhile, Giannis, often characterized by his competitive drive and loyalty to winning, is rumored to be evaluating the Warriors not just as a team, but as a stage where his legacy could reach new heights. Skeptics remain cautious, pointing out the many moving parts required for a deal of this magnitude: salaries, roster adjustments, and long-term strategic fit. Yet, Those close to the situation insist that the momentum is real, emphasizing that this is not a fleeting rumor, but a conversation that has the weight of reality behind it. If even a fraction of these whispers proves true, the league could be on the verge of a seismic shift, one that would reverberate far beyond the Bay Area. For now, fans are left to speculate, debate, and dream. The prospect of Giannis Antetokounmpo joining forces with Golden State is a narrative too compelling to ignore. Whether it comes to fruition or remains a tantalizing what if, the rumor alone has already sparked excitement that promises to shape conversations across the NBA for months to come. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.